percussion on a whole nother level, coming from my mind.
The main character, also known as the protagonist, is the center of the series. The entire plot revolves around them. They start out as subpar at best, but at the end of the series, they become unrivaled in their professions. They experience the most growth in the story both character-wise and strength-wise in case of an action anime. They are loved by most of the characters in their respective series, loved by the fans and loved by the plot armor. They are always the coolest, or are they? In some unique cases, however, the main character is not always the fans' first choice. Some supporting characters outdo the main character in certain or multiple categories and win the fans' favor, be it their character build is more complex or they are just more likable. Here are 10 supporting characters that are far more famous than the main character of their respective series.
Kakaroto! 俺は俺の誇りも約束も全て貴様に託したのだ。負けることなど絶対に許さん。神の領域など踏み越えろ。そしてジレンを倒せ。カカロット!
The Fate series, Saber. As the representing figure of the Fate franchise and one of its famous characters, if not the most famous, Saber deserves a solid spot on this list. Saber appeared in several Fate shows including Fate Stay and Fate Stay Night. She also served multiple masters during her journey including Rin Tosaka and the father-son duo of Kiritsugu Emiya and Shiro Emiya. She also participated in several wars such as the 4th Holy Grail War and the 5th Holy Grail War. In short, her record is a perfect one, fully deserving of the fans' love she receives.
あなたが私のマスターか。
The Future Diary, Yuno Gasai. The Future Diary is a massive hit anime that aired in Japan between October 2011 and April 2012. It is a mystery psychological thriller that features the adventures of Yukiteru Amano as he gets thrown in a complex murder mystery game. But when one mentions the Future Diary, the average fan immediately thinks of not Yukiteru Amano, but the female protagonist of the story, Yuno Gasai. Yuno Gasai was elected to be the series' most famous character by the show's loyal fan base. At some point, even people who have never heard of the Future Diary knew of the Yandere Yuno meme.
これを見なさい。耳がいいね。
Darling and the Franxx 02. Airing in the winter of 2018, The Darling and Franxx is a romantic action mecha series that rose to prominence in a meta where the mecha genre was most unpopular. The show follows the story of the lead character, Hiro, and the first female protagonist, 02, on a journey to fend off invading aliens known as Klaxosaurus and ultimately save humanity. Even though the main character is cool and all, he is not the actual fan favorite. The majority of the series fan base prefers the richer in character 02.
はい。
やっと会えた。
見るな。僕が怖くないの。僕は君のことを利用したんだよ。
そんなことはもういいんだ。
だって僕はダーリンのことへさ。
Attack on Titan, Mikasa Ackerman. Season 3 of the Attack on Titan, both Part 1 and Part 2, which aired in summer of 2018 and spring of 2019 respectively, drove the fans in an absolute rollercoaster of entertainment, and was arguably the best Attack on Titan season to date, especially the second part. In this latest season, the fans had the chance to yet again observe Mikasa Ackerman. Titled as Attack on Titan's best girl, Mikasa is hands down one of humanity's finest soldiers and the fandom's idol. Her place on this list is definitely well deserved. ReZero, Rem. As revealed by the official ReZero website, the new and second season of the hit anime ReZero Starting Life in Another World is expected to debut in April of this year. The series' loyal fanbase had to wait a whopping 4 years to watch the sequel. The highly anticipated sequel is going to be starring the original main cast from the first season, including the main protagonist Subaru, the half-elf Emilia, and of course, the fandom's #1 waifu, Rem. Even though the first season was a blunder for the blue-haired Oni, fans are hoping for things to turn for the better this season.
好きです、好きです。
どうして？
スバルくんが自分のことを嫌いだってそういうのなら、スバルくんのいいところがこんなにあるって、レムが知っていることを知ってほしくなったんです。
どうして？そんなに。
Naruto, Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi Hatake is a living legend to the citizens of the village hidden in the leaf. His genius was unrivaled. Even those of Sasuke Uchiha and his older brother Itachi Uchiha fell short compared to Kakashi when it came to being a child genius. At only the tender age of 6, Kakashi got his first promotion to a Chunin, and at the age of 10, he became a Jounin, which took the average ninja decades to reach that milestone. He even joined the elite unit of the Hidden Leaf, the Anbu Black Ops, at 13, which was an achievement that only Itachi Uchiha has achieved.
意外にいい任務になったかもね。あいつらみんな鈴取りの時よりチームワーク良かったんじゃないか。ま、もう2、3回は遊んでやれるかな。
My Hero Academia, Shoto Todoroki. Anime My Hero Academia achieved massive success during recent periods, becoming one of shonen's top A-list anime, almost reaching the prestige of the big three. And with the 4th season coming to conclusion and a 5th season soon airing, the fans are ultra hyped. Shoto Todoroki has achieved major developments both character-wise and strength-wise since the start of the series. Arc after arc and season after season, he never disappointed the loyal fan base. He is arguably the strongest among his Class 1A counterparts, with only Midoriya and Bakugo who could put up a match against him.
緑谷ありがとな。
Hunter x Hunter, Killua Zoldyck. Anime Hunter x Hunter 2011 aired in the first half of the previous decade, and although it has been a few years since its ending, the fan base never went dormant. Killua Zoldyck is a young assassin and hunter and the best friend of the protagonist, Gon Franxx. Although the two share the same age, Killua is better than Gon at virtually everything that can majorly be attributed to each of the boys' experience. While Gon lived a fairly normal childhood, Killua's childhood can only be described as abnormal. To be a professional assassin at 11, one would require more than just hard training.
ねえ、君いくつ？12歳。同い年ね。やっぱ俺も走ろうっと。おお、かっこいい。俺キルア。俺はゴン。
Attack on Titan, Levi. If Mikasa was the best girl of Attack on Titan, then Levi is the show's best boy. Levi is undoubtedly humanity's strongest soldier. He makes the cutting of those fearsome-looking titans look as easy as cutting vegetables. Levi is a captain of the Scouting Legion Division. His personality is very military-like. He is strict and disciplined and expects everyone else under him to follow his example. Levi's name brings terror to both men and titans alike, but when he is not busy utterly destroying giants, he is seen being a hygiene freak.
なんだ、何も見えない。目をやられたのか。足が。さっきは随分と楽しそうだったな。
Death Note, L. L Loliet, or just L, is the second protagonist of the hit anime Death Note. He is an enigmatic youth, world-renowned private detective that every dedicated Death Note fan is head over heels. The show-off between L and Kira, namely Light Yagami, was a masterpiece, an intellectual exchange between two young men that left the fans completely dazzled. Despite being the second protagonist, his fame is not less than that of the main protagonist, Light Yagami. In fact, it is likely that L had already exceeded Light Yagami in the fans' hearts.
八神君にとっては嬉しかったり悲しかったりだと思いますが、天音ミサを第二のキラ容疑で確保しました。
いや、一体いつからミサのことをこんなに早く捕まるとは。
天音の部屋から第二の